Can you hear me?
Yes, yes, I can hear you.
Okay, that's great. Sunny, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, Sunny. How are you today?
I'm very good, thank you. How are you?
Okay, that's great to hear. I'm doing fine too
Mm-hmm.
because I'm going to have a class with you. I'm going to have a very fun class with you.
Thank you.
Okay, so there. Anyway, Sunny, what did you do today?
Uh, Actually, I live in America now, so I woke up yeah, right before.
Oh, really? We're in America. Oh,
I
good for
live in
you.
Washington, D.C., which is the capital city of the U.S.
Is it near Maryland?
Yes, yes. Are you familiar with
Okay, yes, because
Maryland?
yes, yeah, because my best friend works there as a Navy,
Uh-huh.
U.S. Navy.
Ah,
Yes,
I see.
U.S. Navy.
I've heard that, yeah, in the Maryland there is like school where, yeah, train
Mm.
navies and soldiers.
Oh, yes,
Yeah.
yes. Okay. So how long have you been where or how long have you been in Washington?
It's been around 2 years since I moved here.
Oh, really? So you're working there already?
Not really. Actually, my husband has job here, and I I took a leave from work in Korea, so officially I cannot
Mm-hmm.
have a job here.
Mm-hmm.
But before the pandemic, I worked as a part-time worker at a
Mm.
chiropractic. It is a kind of physical therapy clinic, and
Yes.
I
Mm-mm.
worked as a receptionist of the chiropractic. But yeah, due to the
Oh.
coronavirus, I cannot work
Mm-mm.
anymore any longer. So these days I usually
Mm-hmm.
stay at home and study English,
Oh.
yeah, by myself.
Mm-mm. Okay, okay, not bad. At least you still make some ways for you not to get bored. And good thing that you decided to to focus on to focus about English. You know, you are in America, so it's really very important to really understand the native speakers on how they talk because the way they talk it's a bit hard to understand especially for the black Americans, right?
Yes, right. Yeah,
Mhm.
I think yeah, listening is very hard for me at first because
Mhm. Mhm.
I at first it was very hard to understand their pronunciation because they
Mhm.
don't speak exactly like me
Mhm.
because they are
Mhm.
very
Mhm.
fluent native. So
Mhm.
it was
Mhm.
very hard for me, but these days I
Mhm.
usually watch American TV shows and American dramas. So yeah, I think I'm getting improved. Mm, yeah,
Your English skill.
yeah.
Okay, there. That's great to hear. You
Hmm.
don't have children or child?
No, I don't have children yet, but yeah, I'm
Mhm.
preparing for pregnant.
Oh, really? How many months already?
No, 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 I don't have, but we are trying to
Oh,
have a baby.
planning.
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Well, I hope you could have one in the future, a very healthy baby.
Oh,
Okay?
thank you. I hope so
Yes, you're
too.
always welcome, Sonny. Okay. Anyway, so your book is AHAP Step 3 Social Studies, right? But since I am in the evaluation period, there are
Yeah.
also articles that
Yes.
were provided. So what do you want to study? The article, your book, free
Uh,
talking?
I chose an article from the beginner
Okay.
part. which
Okay, okay.
yeah, the title is Oxygen Business.
Oh, oxygen
Second one.
business. Okay.
Yeah. Right.
Yes, this is really a very sad news for
Yes, right.
Indians, right?
Yes, right.
Okay, so I assume that you already read this in advance or you wanted to read it first.
I've already read this article.
Okay,
Yeah.
so can you summarize it?
Yes, of course. During the pandemic, there are a lot of needs of oxygen concentrators, and there are, yeah, many people who are suffering from the pandemic. So, um, I think all over the world, many people there are many deaths and people who are get this virus. Um, and in this article, there in India, in New Delhi,
Mm-hmm.
there are four people who were arrested by the police because they uh, put um, they keep what can I say? They hold.
Yeah, correct. They keep.
Uh,
Mm-hmm.
they kept a lot of oxygen concentrators to get money. So during
Mm-hmm.
this time, this challenging time, they uh, mm, hoarded the life-saving equipment and they
Mm-hmm.
sold them at a high price.
Mm-hmm.
So mm, yeah, it is the story about this article.
Mm-hmm.
And yeah,
Mm-hmm.
and,
Okay.
mhm.
Correct. Correct. Yes. Yes, correct. You were able to deliver it. Nice one. So I understand the article, okay? Now, you mentioned about these four people who were arrested in New Delhi because they hoard these oxygen concentrators wherein they should distribute that to those people who are needing because in India
Mhm.
there are a lot of death cases,
Yeah,
right?
right.
There are a lot of death cases, and it's because it not because the virus is so strong, but because of the lack of oxygen concentrators,
Mhm.
right?
Mhm.
Okay, so I have these questions. Oh, by the way, you're familiar already with these highlighted words: exorbitant, scarcity, hoarding, underplayed, right? Are you
Uh,
familiar with that?
yes.
So, do you have any question in the vocabulary part?
Mm, mm, not really.
Okay, so everything is clear, right?
Yes.
Before I will have my discussion question. So, for this discussion question, it's just my own question, okay?
Mhm.
That is connected to the article. So, for my first question, does this incident also happen in your country? Pharmaceuticals, hospitals hoard or keep these oxygen concentrators?
No, I don't think that in Korea. I
Mm.
think buying uh, oxygen concentrators is only allowed to some experts or some people who are working at uh, related field. So I
Mm-hmm.
think general public cannot buy this oxygen concentrators
Ah.
um, uh, for their profit.
Mm-hmm.
I think
Okay.
it's yeah,
Fair.
it's illegal. Yeah.
Mm-mm-mm. Which is good, right? And
Mm.
also, you know what, during the pandemic in Korea, I know you were not there, but I'm sure you also read some news,
Yeah, right.
listen to televisions, right?
Mm-hmm.
I never heard about hoarding in Korea. You know, face mask before, it's really very in demand, right? That uh, people even fight because of that.
Yeah.
But it's good thing the government makes some strategies to avoid hoarding and also overpricing.
Mm.
I think one strategy of Korean government was there is like a code like for your, let's say, your birthday, this is would be your
Mm.
schedule, something like
Yeah.
that, right? And they are only allowed to buy maximum of 5 pieces of face mask, I think,
Yeah.
or 7 pieces. Yes, so it's really good. That's why there is no hoarding incident happened in Korea, which is
Yeah,
really
right,
good.
right. At
I really
first, Korea
appreciate it.
government was, yeah, cracked down on mm, practices of cornering and hoarding. So
Mm,
people can buy
mm-mm.
masks according to their, yeah, year
Needs,
of birth.
right?
Hmm.
Mm-mm, mm-hmm. And they will only given the limitation, right? They have
Yes,
limitation of
yes.
how much they could buy,
Yeah, I
right?
think
Okay.
it's,
How
yeah,
about in
like role of
America?
government.
Mm-hmm. Mm-mm. It's really good.
Yeah.
Are you proud to be Korean?
Sometimes, but
Sunny.
yeah, but
Why you say
sometimes I feel
sometimes?
like, yeah, Korea is very busy and very, very comparative society, especially compared to America, because I live in America.
Mm-mm-mm.
But yeah, I'm proud of my, yeah, Korean government.
Mm-hmm. Oh my God, there were a lot of countries who appreciated Korea during the first outbreak of pandemic because they were able to control immediately, right? It only again, there's only again a problem that starts, I think, May last year. This was the gay teacher who went to Itaewon, isn't
Mhm.
it? That's again the start of the problem
Mm.
because by January, Korea already makes some strategies on how to flatten the situation of COVID-19. So
Yeah.
they were able to make it until April or May, I think.
Mm.
But suddenly, this guy who went to Itaewon, who went to a gay bar, I think, uh, he was positive with that,
Yeah,
and then
spread.
he affected a lot of people there. So
Yeah.
that's again the problem. But Korean government are still calm, you
Yeah.
know. Instead of blaming that person, they make ways. They make
Mm.
ways to do some contact tracing. Who are those people who are infected?
Mm.
It's real good.
Yeah, right. I think you are
Yeah.
very, yeah, familiar with Korean news in detail, like, yeah, Korean guy who were- who went to gay bar.
Itaewon. Yeah. Well, actually, it's very important to be updated. Since I am teaching with Koreans. My boss
Mm,
is Korean. So it's
mm,
really very important to also be updated of what is
mm,
going on in that country.
mm,
First, of course, that's one way of showing that you cared for your students, you
mm,
cared for that country, right?
yeah.
Second, so you could also have some discussions with your students, especially for adults. Yeah, it's really very important to discuss the news, the updated news.
Yeah, yeah, it's very good.
Okay, okay. So there. Another question. Okay.
Hmm.
So actually, I put some questions in this
Okay.
article. I really focus on each article and make some questions.
Uh, yeah, good. Please,
Okay.
yeah, give me.
So there. Uh-huh. And Another question, it says here, uh, do you have laws about hoarding in-demand equipment during the pandemic in Korea? Do you have some laws? Like, for example, if you hoard the oxygen, you will be put in jail, something like that.
I'm not sure, but yeah, maybe some. I think it. Yeah, like oxygen concentrators. Like um,
Mm,
these things are very important
mm,
thing related to
mm,
people's life. So
mm,
uh,
mm,
if someone or prevent um, buying this kind of thing, I think they
mm,
can get some fine or they can get some they may yeah go to the jail.
mm. Okay, okay. And here, oh no, we're running out of time. But I have still one last question. Please
Okay.
answer. Okay, so we'll just finish the 20 minutes, okay?
hmm
So last question. What did you learn? What lesson did you learn in this pandemic?
This pandemic. Uh, I think this pandemic, we are thinking that it is caused by China or Wuhan,
Mm-mm.
but I think it
Mm-mm.
is certainly caused by us or of us because you know yeah, including climate change, people
Yeah.
are yeah. Um, we have to protect our mother nature, but
Mm-mm.
I think we mm, make a lot of mm, pollution, like
Mm-mm.
uh,
Pollution, yeah.
yeah. So I think this pandemic it is a kind of this pollution or climate change, and
Mm-mm.
this virus yeah caused by us. So
Mm-mm.
I these
Yeah.
days I
So
try
we should not
to
blame China only. Mm-mm.
yeah right. So I think we have I try to um, try not to use disposable containers or uh,
Mm-mm.
yeah recycle to protect our
Mm-mm.
mother nature, and I think we can live this uh, we can yeah get we can mm, mm, live in this I think yeah our generation is fine, but uh, next generation can I think will be suffering from this
Mm. The
yeah from
consequences,
yeah
right,
yeah
of what we did. Well, I hope that will not happen
mm,
because, if that happen, so what could be the life of our future children?
yeah
They will
right
never see the beauty of Earth, right?
mm,
So it's really very important to also take care of our environment. I
yeah
really agree
true
with you.
mm,
We should not blame China itself for us to help our environment go back to its
no
natural
worries
situation before.
yeah
You're right.
mm-hmm,
Maybe like 20 years ago, 30 years ago. Yeah.
mm,
Okay.
yeah right
So thank you so much, Sunny, for your
mm-hmm,
time. I really appreciate it. First, your cooperation and your
mm-hmm,
opinion, your ideas. You're so
mm,
open. I like it. Okay. So
thank
please
you
take care of yourself.
you
Have a
too
good one.
you
Yes,
too
please take care.
thank you very much
Bye bye.
bye
Yes, you're welcome. Mhm.